So what can Trae Young do to change his perception in the league, and do you think he's been snubbed 2 years in a row now?
At this point, because they changed the system they changed the system that goes against him as a player. Last year and the previous years, he didn't get voted in, so he had to rely on the coaches to vote him in. For the first time in his career, he got that all waved off because he got voted in by the fans. Safe. But they have a new thing in play where, players and media gets 50% of the votes. So now he has to deal with the people who actually don't like him.
Yep.
Right? So players don't like him. They rank him last at everything anyway.
Yep. Think he's overrated.
They call him overrated. The coaches don't like him. So what ends up happening is this is a disadvantage for a player like that. Not because he's overrated, because of how the game is played. I'm busting your ass. I'm talking shit. You don't like it.
Yeah.
So now you have to vote. And when you see my name, you're going to think about the 45 to 50 I gave on you, and you're going to be like, nope.
I will never bet him in.
I'm never going to vote him in.
Because I'm playing basketball?
Yeah. You're playing basketball and you're talking trash, right? So you know how players do.
Yeah, I mean, but
we want you
trash. You trash.
You ain't that good.
Get this bum ass nigga off me.
Yeah. Now you have a vote.
I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, you are. Like, shit. But I'm just saying, this is what I'm out here to do, between the lines. Like, you judging somebody off how they eat and how they, are able to perform. So and I'm busting your ass. So now I gotta sit back and not be an all-star because
that's what a hater
you can't
do.
fuck with me.
That's what a hater do, right?
But that's
what a hater does. A hater hates on the fact that you busting their ass.
So, I mean, what the fuck?
That's why I said this is horrible for. This is horrible
it's so
for
soft, bro. So soft.
Players like somebody like Trae Young, because now you got your celebrityism up, your popularity up to be voted by the fans, right? Now they throw in this curveball, which means you were second in fan vote, which normally for the past 50-some years, that's an all-star, right? Boom, you made it. Now they're saying, well, that's not good enough. Let's just throw a little curveball, and we're going to add in players. And I know he was like, oh, my God.
Damn.
Coaches, hell no, I'm not. So now you have a player who was voted in who's averaging 20-something. He gets pushed out of the popularity vote. And then obviously, the coaches themselves is not going to vote for him.
So then let's ask you a question.
So he gets snubbed, an all-star gets snubbed out of the all-star game.
Does he deserve it over Dame?
Yeah, he was voted in over Dame.
Okay.
By the fans. But not the players.
No. Take off last year. Everybody else before me, the starters were fan votes, period.
Mm-hmm. So if Dame don't come over to the East, who gets that spot?
It don't matter about who comes to the East. It don't matter. He won it from fan votes anyway. So if this was just like last year.
Even if this was the same vote.
If this is the same vote?
It's the same vote and Dame doesn't come.
No Dame, it probably would have been
Brunson. They would have put Brunson in.
Were we sure about that?
Yes, because the players like Brunson and the media like Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson and Dame had a tiebreaker. Dame got in because I think he was higher in fan voting.
That's what I'm saying.
What about Maxey?
No, I'm just
because all three of their numbers are all similar.
No, but what I'm saying is 50%. Think about how much 50% is really nothing. So if I'm ranking one in front of you here, and then you rank two by the media and two by the players, and you're third, you're going to beat me, right? So everyone likes Brunson, right? All the players, he's quiet, he doesn't say anything. So when you see his name, he doesn't irritate you, right? And then, the media, he's quiet, so he's going to rate higher between those two entities over Trae. Trae's gonna have to really kiss ass.
Brunson.
Hey man, good game. I'm sorry. That's what he's gonna have to end up doing to get back in players' good graces. He has to be quiet, play the political game.
But
exactly.
Brunson, a star, bigger market.
Exactly. No, if he was a bigger market, he would have been starting in the first place.
Wait.
He would have been fan voted in.
Look at what's
like New York not bigger than Atlanta, Gil?
Yeah.
Yes.
And a good story. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So why isn't he van voted in if it was such a big market and they liked him?
They've got more bars.
Look at the
No, what I'm saying is what you're saying, it means something but it doesn't really mean the whole picture.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
he was in the bigger market and his fans really supported him and he was that popular, then he would have been voted in over Trae Young anyway.
But I trumped that. I trumped that with Halliburton. Small market. If he stays in Sacramento, right, which they had to make a tough decision. We got 2 players, right? If he stays in Sac, he doesn't become a starter in the All-Star game, regardless of his performances and all that. He goes to Indiana in the East. Now, Dame leaves Portland, West, never was getting no, same thing, same treatment Trae Young was getting. You come to the East, all of a sudden, both of you guys go to the starting position. You're both starters.
But that's
So now who gets pushed back even further than what they was pushed back in before? Where Brunson wasn't even there. He was on the West. He was in Dallas. Dallas is West, right? So he's in the West. So Brunson comes to the East, picks up his production. Trae Young is sitting back like, I've been over here doing this shit since I got here. Maxey just got here. Halliburton, Dame, all of these guys are still being pushed in front of me. What the fuck do I do? Because these guys ain't doing what I'm doing based on how long I've been here. And the numbers that I'm putting up. So y'all all came to the East and now it's smooth sailing for y'all. Then you look at the West and it's like Luka, SGA, Steph gets pushed out.
Probably most agree.
After 3 good players leave the West, De'Aaron Fox makes the reserve. So it's like, well, what are the metrics when you talk about how far motherfuckers get pushed back with how much talent that's actually there in the cluster?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're saying pushed out, they're not being pushed out because of a talent. They got pushed out because of a trick that got put in. Steph was voted in as a starter, period. Trae was voted in as a starter. Now, the only problem I have with this is you're trying to correct the past. You're trying to correct stuff like Magic Johnson, right, wasn't playing, right? He retired and the fans voted him in, right? You know, Michael Jordan broke his foot, right? He got voted in.
The favoritism.
Right? You know, Kobe, right, was coming off the bench. He got voted in, right? Vince Carter.
Yao and Vince.
Yeah, Vince Carter missed the damn near whole season. He got voted in. Grant Hill, right? So you're trying to correct this. Well, then do it the correct way. Whatever the fans vote, if there's a guy on the team that got voted in, right, and he is not playing like an all-star, that's when the media and player vote over exceeds it, right? Then you can say, all right, well, you know, let's say Gilbert Arenas only played 6 games this year, but he's a starter.
Yep.
Now those 2 entity votes kick in to put in the real starter.
Like an alternative vote.
Alternative vote.
Keep the fan voting for the starters the way it is, and
Yes.
now if there's any situation with injuries like we're going to see this year, Julius Randle and B probably be out.
No, but like if there's a guy who's starting in, and let's just say he's only played 10 games and he's trying to come back All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
Well, because you only have 10 games, you're not a real All-Star. Right. So we're gonna remove you with these 2 entities.
Okay.
That's the fair way to do it. You can't just say I'm averaging 27 and 10. The media, the fans love my performance, and then you decide in your own metrics that you want to sub me out because you don't like me personally. What's the fucking point then?